Welcome to the Run Lift Mom podcast, where we're talking about running, lifting, and momming, not necessarily in that order. Today, we are squarely in the running category, and I have got my holiday gift guide for you. That's right. If you've got a runner on your list, you're going to want to listen up, and you're also going to want to know where your show notes are. Likely, you're going to click details or swipe up, going to depend on the player that you're in, because I have linked some really great physical items, membership gifts, and experiences on this list. And so hopefully if you've got a runner or you are one yourself, you can cross off items from the list with these ideas. Let's get going. Item number 1, a Free Train V1 vest. You guys, this thing is awesome. And if your leggings don't have pockets, this is a vest that's going to hold your phone. Now, I want you to find your show notes, click details, swipe up. You've got to see what this thing looks like, because to see it in action is really to believe. What it is, it's a vest that you can put on. It is adjustable sizing, so does not matter what size you are. And what's really nice about it is you can be hands-free, but have your phone right there at your upper chest. It's got a really neat snap design with a clear waterproof pouch so that you can, like if you feel your phone buzzing, you got an alert, you need to change the song, whatever, you just unsnap, you do your thing with your thumb, and then you snap it right back up. Outside of like pulling your phone out of your pockets, and arguably it's probably the same, there's no more convenient way to have your phone on the go yet not have to carry it. You guys, it is awesome. It's got reflective detail, and it is made from a thick moisture wicking blend. It's chafe free, and I really love that weatherproof phone case as well. Guys, this is unisex. It's black. It's plain. Again, you can adjust the size, and this is really, really fantastic. I intend to wear this for my next ultra marathon. That way I don't have to worry about changing clothes out or anything like that. Like if I'm layering, I can just have the vest instead of worrying about where my phone goes in what pocket. So again, I'm going to link this item. It is the Free Train V1 vest. All right, item number 2, Tread and Butter antimicrobial insoles. You guys, this is amazing, and this is a small business you want to support. They get their materials from sustainable sources, and they make insoles that won't stink or give your feet the funk. Again, they're antimicrobial, which means you don't need to worry about that smell. There are 2 options to choose from, and it's going to depend on your support needs and drop preference. So the 2 different options, one is the Cascadia. This Cascadia is for high arch, high volume, and then the Sun Toucher is low profile, and it's recommended if you prefer a minimal feel. So as an example, I'll use myself. I am going high volume for sure. I'm training for an ultra marathon right now, but I prefer a minimal feel. I typically run in Escalante racers or even Vibram 5 fingers, and so I like the Sun Toucher in those Escalante racers. Again, totally going to be preference dependent, but I really like these because in theory, right, like you don't need to buy a lot of these. They're antimicrobial, and the cork that they're made with is very, very durable. You can use the code RunLiftMomPod10 for 10% off. This is not a holiday discount. It's an all the time discount for my listeners. Again, that's with Tread and Butter, and you'll use RunLiftMomPod10 at checkout for 10% off. All right, my next suggestion for your running friends, they are Gooder sunglasses. And you guys, there are 2 types of sunglasses that I'm going to recommend. One actually aren't even for the sun. They're blue blocking glasses. So the blue blocking glasses are more for what happens outside of our run. You guys, is your screen, your computer screen, your tablet, your phone, is it causing fatigue and headache and general blah? I don't know. I don't know. You guys know I have a health professional background, and I don't know. The research is pointing to it. And if the research is correct, we all need to have something like this to block that blue light. And so these straight up look like glasses, but they're on the gooder frames that your running friend or family member knows and loves. That's why this is the best gift, because they likely don't even know that these exist, yet it is from their favorite brand. And if you're not familiar with Gooder, that's my second suggestion, is just a great pair of Gooder sunglasses. This is such a great gift because, first of all, it's one size fits all. They're low cost, anywhere from $25 to $35, and they do exactly what they say they're going to do, and that is no slip, no fog. Gooder glasses are fantastic. I don't have any kind of affiliate partnership or anything like that with these folks, but this is a brand that has been good to me. If your running friend already has Gooder glasses, I guarantee they don't know those blue blocking glasses exist, and that is a really good, thoughtful gift for any runner. All right, my next recommendation is a life planner from Erin Condren. If you have been connected with me for any amount of time, you have seen me use the vertical layout for my flexible training. I use the Post-it notes. You guys have seen how I organize this. I will link to that, but what I want to talk about is the life planner itself. So Erin Condren planners are really great because the coil that holds the pages together is nice and durable. It's not going to bend. It's really easy to turn the pages. The cover is really great. You can use dry erase markers on it. And also, if you put it in a puddle on your kitchen counter, it's not going to destroy the book because it'll wipe right off. It's like a really, really thick laminate. I really love the pages because I like to use colored felt tip pens and they don't bleed through. You can use your fiercest gel pen. It's not going to bleed through. And if you use that vertical layout, what you're going to have there is something that the mini Post-its will fit perfectly on. If you are on my email list, you got a training calendar. You know I'm going to link it in the show notes. This is the planner version of what that calendar does. So you've got that vertical layout with 3 different blocks for each day. Personally, I like to use the top block for exercise or fitness. I like to use the middle block for the school stuff that the kids have going on and just general life momming. And then I like to use the third block for the podcast and my Zaya Active stuff. And so it just compartmentalizes those 3 different things or priorities that I have going on really nicely. There is a horizontal layout as well. And so if you like a little bit bigger picture, that's a really great one. But if you really like the Post-it method and you like that idea of separating different areas of your life, the vertical, you guys, you can't beat it. My next recommendation is going to be for a Red H Nutrition product. If you have listened to this show, you have heard me speak with the owner, Katie Danger, about all of the different products that Red H Nutrition offers. Super Flexi is the one that I want to recommend for runners on your gift list. You guys, it's a non-negotiable for runners. It protects joints from all that pavement pounding. It's got type 2 collagen, glucosamine, turmeric. It's wonderful. You guys, it's a veteran-owned company. They do everything in the US. And you guys, I've been partnered with them for almost 3 years now. I can tell you they test rigorously with third parties. And I have seen Katie throw entire batches out and delay releases because she's not satisfied with the quality. Everything is to standard with this company. I can't say enough great things. And if you can only try one thing from Red H Nutrition or have your running friend or family member try one thing, it's got to be the Super Flexi. Just fantastic. All right, the next thing that I'm going to recommend is Vapor Soothers. Guys, this is so fantastic, and it has been a real key in my solution to get breathing correctly again. I have struggled with chronic congestion and sinus problems for several years now. It's finally under control. I'm breathing comfortably again. And I believe that these silly little pieces of plastic are part of that. So what Vapor Soothers are, they're soft, kind of flexible clips, if you will, that you put in your nose. So they're infused with mentholated vapors. And so they go right into your nose. You can click details or swipe up to see a picture of this. Nobody can see when you have them on, and they're scented with things like mint, or I like the lavender ones. And what it does, it just opens up your nasal passages without using things like Afrin. This is a really great stocking stuffer for a runner, or if you just know someone in your life that has trouble during fitness or when they exercise with being congested. This is a slam dunk. They do cost about $12 a box for 10 of them. They're a little bit pricey. And you know what? That's why they make a great gift, because it might be a solution that somebody is not going to splurge on first line. And so I want you to go ahead and do it for them. You're going to give your running friend or family member a comfortable run. All right, the next thing that I'm going to recommend is actually not a physical product. This is a great no-waste suggestion. It is an Audible membership. Us marathoners, we love listening to books on long runs. But if you think Audible is only about books, you're wrong. There are podcasts. The one you're listening to is available on Audible. There's also member-only content. For example, they've got some meditation programs that are absolutely fantastic for health-conscious runners. I'll tell you that my husband and I, of the three, my husband and I have had the middle of the road one. You get 2 credits a month. We do share a queue, and so that's not going to work for some couples. But for us, we don't share every single book, but I would say about 60% of what we read, we're kind of doing it together. We've done this for a decade, okay? So same queue, different books downloaded on our individual apps. It's a really great cost-conscious way to get that entertainment, and it makes a really great gift. Again, this is Audible. I'm going to link to a trial. Think about this as a great gift for someone else. The next thing that I'm going to recommend is Time Magazine's Invention of the Year in 2019, and that is Magic Spoon cereal. You guys, this stuff tastes like your favorite cereals from childhood with no guilt. So good. My husband's favorite cereal from childhood is Fruity Pebbles. I love the peanut butter and the chocolate flavors of Magic Spoon. It's straight up Cocoa Puffs from the 1980s, okay? Keto friendly, it's high in protein, but it doesn't taste like a cardboard box. With health foods these days, it gets really tricky because there are a lot of delicious sounding labels, but then the item doesn't taste that good. This is so good. Magic Spoon is awesome. Here's the thing though, when you go to the show notes, click details or swipe up, try not to pee your pants when you see the price. It is $40 for 4 boxes. But you guys, is a $10 box of cereal, is it that good? Yes. Yes. My answer is yes. But for your running loved one, they might not be willing to spend $10 on a box of cereal, which is why this makes this a fantastic, indulgent gift for them. Do the thing that they're not going to do and pull the trigger on that expensive box of delicious, healthy cereal. The next thing I'm going to recommend is actually for someone who maybe is getting into running as part of a weight loss journey. And I'm going to recommend it because odds are, right, if they're doing this thing right, I never think people should run to lose weight, but sometimes it's a component of what they're doing. They're going to be running through activewear sizes pretty quickly. And so if that is your friend or family member or even you guys, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say you shouldn't be in activewear that costs even like $60 a legging. You should be in something that covers you from head to toe at a lower price point. And I'm recommending the Ellie subscription boxes. I love this. You can monthly choose either 2 or 3 pieces, and you get to choose what you're getting. This is not some sort of like activewear grab bag, but on average, the price points are going to be lower than buying these pieces separately that you know you're just going to be out of in a couple of months. You can click details or swipe up to see a couple of the pieces that I received from Ellie recently. I love it. I love this for somebody who is busy and legit does not have time to go online and shop for activewear. But then mostly I love this for someone who is going through different sizes quickly. So that is Ellie Activewear, and it is, again, a subscription that you can gift. All right, and the final thing I'm going to recommend is a no-waste option, and it is the flexible training system from yours truly. lately, a lot of people have been seeking help for virtual races, and then we're starting to see the 2021 calendar become a little more promising. So I am opening it back up. Now, I have two options. One is just to get the straight up training system, which includes a schedule as well as some videos and some printables, both monthly and weekly, as well as everything that I just discussed, plus a 20-minute one-on-one training call. My bandwidth is limited on that training call option. I call it accountability on the website. You'll see when you click details or swipe up. It includes the entire system, which is your training schedule, as well as all of your printables and instructional videos. And that is available all the time. I have got this 5K, 10K, 10 mile, 13.1, and 26.2. The system itself is only $30. This makes a great stocking stuffer. It makes a really great no waste gift, and it's really wonderful for someone who wants to race but also wants to do life, right? They're low on time, life is chaotic, but they still want to race. That's what that flexible training system is for. Click details or swipe up and consider all of these gifts for the runner in your life. Thank you so much for letting me share these things with you. Thank you so much for listening to the Run Lift Mom podcast. I want to let you know that you can swipe up in the podcast player that you're in to see the show notes. That's going to take you to my website, and you're going to get a deep dive on today's show. Cool, huh? You can think of it as a blog post that complements what was covered today with all of the links and resources discussed. Don't forget to check out the podcast partners as well with some really great offers for you. And until I get into your earpiece again, remember, for while bodily training is of some value, godliness is of value in every way, as it holds promise for the present life and also for the life to come. That's from 1 Timothy 4:8, and this has been the Run Lift Mom podcast.
Thank you for listening to Run Lift Mom. This show is sponsored by Zaya Active, Audible, and Radiant Nutrition.